This
Got
brother
all the
Conscious. I'm ignoring you. This brother Leo. This brother Conscious. We here today. We got a special guest today. There's a bunch of men on the show. I tend to bring it like switch it up a little bit, mix and match a little bit. We brought
yeah.
some feminine energy. Brought a nice sister who worked with me, one of my co-workers. Please don't disclose
No,
where we
yeah, no,
work at or whatever the case may be. I got
yeah.
my co-host, brother Holy Water, with a side of green tea from Terrebonne, Georgia. What's going on, family? Introduce yourself.
Holy water and green tea, and I'm from Georgia. I won't say the city. He says terrible, and I know where he got that from, but I ain't gonna even promote them. Go ahead.
Go ahead, feminine energy.
I'm a co-worker. That's how you're gonna introduce me. That's how we're gonna go. I'm a co-worker
This is my
It's
from
co-worker.
Philly.
That's awesome. A coworker from Philly. Like,
This is one of my good co-workers. I'm saying I mess with her a lot. You know what I'm saying? Say a lot of off the wall stuff with her. You know what I'm saying? We got to go into details. I don't want to get canceled on the show. You know what I'm saying? So we
hey,
but today, like again, we started off on relationship. We jumping right back on the same train as relationship. And with relationship comes the question, with question comes, and I got my topics and so forth today from a certain co-worker. I'm saying that we have to go in again. It's on relationships and everything. I want
they
both
go.
opinion. I'm not gonna go into the dialogue with y'all since it's I'm gonna just be the mediator. I want y'all opinions, y'all thoughts on the questions I'm about to ask. It's Q&A. All right. We're gonna get a female perspective, we're gonna get a male perspective, you know what I'm saying, on the whole situation. All right, question number one is in relationships. How do y'all feel when y'all talking to someone? What type of level of honesty you want somebody to be open, transparent, honest with you in terms of what they want in regards to a relationship or talking or courting somebody? Like, what's your take? We're gonna go ahead with Maria first, and then we're gonna jump to Brother Holy Water next. Go
Oh, you
ahead.
gotta do me first. All
All right.
right. Open and honest. You gotta be as honest as possible. Because the one small lie can turn into a big ass lie. And it can move, all right. But tell me what you want, how you feel, what you need to do, what's going on. Let me know. Just let me know. Just be open and honest. That's all I ask. That's
Openness and
it.
honestness. That's good. I just got to be clear with your intentions. I'm saying I just feel like, but
Yeah.
for me as a man, sometimes honesty, I'm not supposed to. Honesty sometimes can be mistaken as being brazen, being raw or what's the term, raw or saying too much. You know what I'm saying? On my personal opinion, but brother Holy Water and Green Tea, what's your opinion on when you're talking to somebody being open with your intentions, what you're looking for, and so forth? Like you open, being honest and open, your moral compass, so to speak.
I mean, if you're looking to just fuck around and fuck around, fuck buddies, okay, state what you want. You know what I mean? Like, tell me what you want. If not, don't waste my time. If me and you aren't looking for the same thing, like if I'm not looking for a fuck buddy, if I'm not looking for anything other than that, like, you gotta let me know. You know what I mean? Like, you can't be like, oh no, we good. I'm saying like we're fucking here and there. I come over here and there, but like, what do you want? What's going through your mind? Be honest with me about it. You know what I mean? Because if you're wasting my time, you're also wasting your time. Because if I don't agree with what you got going on, then I'm not gonna stick around. You know what I'm saying?
So be transparent. Be transparent with
Yeah,
everything. Okay.
yeah.
Now, brother Holy Water with a side of green tea. What's your
Uh,
thoughts and take on it,
well,
big brother?
you know, I totally agree, and you do have to be open and honest. And now it kind of reminds me, dang, I have to really practice that because I've been communicating with some people, and but I be thinking to myself, women, they know if you want to smash or not. They pretty much they know if you ain't bringing them no relationship and you talking about, hey, when can we meet up? They know what a man wants.
Hold on. No, 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 no. I'm
Yep,
sorry.
that's what I
I
wanted.
don't
That's
mean
what
it.
I
I don't
wanted.
mean it. I
That's
don't
what
mean
I
to cut
wanted.
it.
Yes.
I'm sorry, but a woman can just want some ass too,
It's true.
and a man don't know what the woman actually wants. I could be fooling you like you fooling me. I'm saying so. It goes both ways. It's not just women
Well,
know; it's men know too.
that's true. That's and I told and I
Yes.
I totally agree.
I'm
Yes.
sorry. I apologize for cutting in. I do apologize. I
No
was
problem.
rude. I'm sorry.
No problem. This is what he wants.
Yes.
If y'all hear my pit bull in the back, I'm sorry. He's whining a little bit. He's a little baby. I'm sorry.
Can't hear nothing.
But all
It's
right,
all
good.
good.
All right.
What I mean is women. I don't know. Let me just say this, and this is no disrespect to women when I say this. feel like a lot of women just act clueless when it comes to certain situations. And then when a guy turns out to be like this negative, negative person, they act surprised. But you didn't do the history on this guy. So and this goes to the open and honesty part. You have to be open and honest. I just feel like, and I feel like brothers be clueless too. Like, you know, I feel the same way about brothers, not just women. But I wanted to, since we were talking about women at the moment, I want to just put that out there. Like some brothers is clueless, but I feel like I feel like it's more brothers trying to get some, and I see a lot of women trying to be in relationships. You know.
I want to piggyback on what you were saying. All right.
Okay.
So you feel as like in terms of being clueless, like I mean, honestly, I'm about to jump into my second question. I'm about to ask as well. Speaking of communication and effective about what you're looking for, being effective like, in terms of what you're looking for. But I understand, like, remember me and you had this conversation at Holy Water about a woman can handle the truth, but you have to, I'm not saying dress it up, but you have to present it a certain way so she can digest it. Could be very, very palatable for her. She can digest it. You know?
Why though?
Because you might get the phone hung up in your face. Like I have plenty of times.
You get your feelings hurt. It's the same way with men though. I don't understand why it's all,
Yeah, that's true.
women take things to a certain extent. Yeah, I get it, but women are just as much as men, the same feelings, right? We both human, right? We have the same feelings. So I don't understand why it'd be different from a woman from a man. If I go out and I fuck up, I'm supposed to come to you and make the truth into this little bitty ball and be like, all right, well, I know he can handle this much, so I'm gonna give him only this much. I'm not gonna tell him the whole truth. Is that how y'all feel about women?
No, we said
Oh
he
no,
want the
no.
whole. We saying the whole
Okay,
truth.
so do we.
But no. He's saying, I'm not saying to dress it up, but to present it in a way
The way
that
you
Okay.
present
won't
it.
cause no problems. Like I'm not gonna be like, go ahead.
Let me give you an example. Let me give you one example. Excuse me.
All right.
Okay, I could say to somebody, like, "Oh, I don't got time right now. I ain't got time right." But instead of just kind of breaking it down, like, "Well, I just got off work. Let me, if you need anything, let me know one moment." But I just I ain't got. I'll be very blunt, and then when you're very blunt with people, that could cause problems. When you're extremely blunt, that's
I
what I've
agree.
come across.
No,
Yeah.
I agree with you on that. Yeah, no, 100%. I agree. You
Yeah,
can be as blunt as you want to be with somebody, and some people can't handle the truth, but that's cool. But
but I was.
like,
Go
my
ahead.
thing
Sorry.
is, why do you got to go and do something to where it would upset your partner to where you don't think they can handle the truth? If you don't think they can handle the truth, why do it in the first place? I do something that you would have to come back to your partner and be like, all right, I can only give them so much information, not the whole information, because I don't want to hurt their feelings and I don't want things to escalate. That's my question.
You said the whole truth, so you don't
Mhm.
get escalate. Right. What specifically are you talking about? Like when you say messing up?
I wanted to say
Oh,
that too. Break it down. Break it
Not
down. Break
not
it down for
really
me.
messing up, but like let's say you do something that you don't think your partner or somebody would agree with, right? You do something, but you come back and you want to tell them and like we want the honest and truth, like be straight up, you know what I mean? But like you can't be straight up because you don't want to hurt them in a specific way. You don't want them to lash out. You don't want anything to happen like that. But like not only why do it in the first place, but why not be completely honest with it at all with your partner? Because whenever you're not honest with it and you tell them little bits of things and then they come back and then they're like, oh, well, this actually happened and this happened as well. And then they find out later, then it lashes back on you. Do you see what I'm saying?
right. Well, what specifically? You give an example of like, is it cheating?
I'm lost. I'm just as lost
Okay,
as you.
so we were never on like an actual like topic of what they did,
We
what
wasn't.
happened.
We
We were
wasn't.
just
We
talking
wasn't.
about like situations and how
Right.
they would
Right. Right. Right.
occur. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right. Right.
So like I can't really give you an example because it could be many examples. It could be a lot of things that we're talking about. You know what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying. Um,
Do you?
as far as like, so we're talking about honesty and we're talking about
Mm-hmm.
coming back. I don't know. It's funny. I ain't gonna lie. Like it's certain things like I have to be honest because I'm gonna be real with you. I have
Okay.
to be honest from the beginning when I talk to a woman because I'm not a good liar. Personally, I'm just not a good liar. It never works for me. So, and I don't be lying. I don't just be out here just lying and trying to practice lying. I just never been a liar like that, you know. It never felt right to lie. So, as far as me personally, I tell a woman the truth in a heartbeat. I'll tell her, and I think that's where a lot of my problems probably come from, is because I may be too frank with a lot of with women, and not realizing that they may be in an emotional situation, not emotional in a negative way, but we're built differently. In my opinion, we're built differently, and there's certain wave patterns that I have, and certain wave patterns that a woman has.
Feminine and
So
masculine energy.
exactly. So, and if I come off too masculine to where it's like it could push that person away, and I've because you have to have a certain level of balance, and I've realized that. So, but the honesty part, I respect if a woman tells me she's honest. I don't one thing a woman don't have to be honest with me about is her body count. I'm gonna tell you why, because I never ask a woman her body count, but she always ends up telling me. It never fails. I don't ever ask. I don't want to know how many dudes you've been with. If I'm with you right now, I need to know, because I don't want that running through the back of my head. Damn, she done been with that many nigga. God, let me stop. Now that's what going on through my head. But I'm like, why you want to tell me this? And I already told you I don't want to know your history like that. But I mean, I done been with different types of women, and I realized something though. Like certain women, it just don't it don't really work out. But honesty could be a problem if you don't want to know that part of them, if you don't personally want to know. But yeah,
And also what you're saying, that brings us towards our next question in terms of our setting boundaries.
okay,
Boundaries, which you just again before the dating, before the dating aspect, just with courting a person. I'm trying to get to know you. I like you. I'm trying to feel your vibe, your energy, and so forth. How do you feel about boundaries and what your thoughts are on boundaries on the whole, the total, both of y'all? I'm gonna give it to Maria, or you want Holy Water
Mm,
to go first?
Holy Water can
Maria
go
first.
first.
Oh, you
Oh,
want me to go first?
yeah.
I go first.
My
Hey,
bad. I apologize. I do want to let you know though, as far as like the last conversation that you had, I do agree with you. I agree with you on that, but it's different people. Different people have different mindsets. You can't
right.
expect every person to act the same about anything. So honesty goes along.
Let's go.
Yeah, no. No technical difficulties, but back that was like, yeah, I kind of agree with him, giving us some chance to come back. I feel like you do have to be open and honest with a person. Me personally, sometimes with me, uh, I don't feel like some people can inherit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe it might be a situation or occurrence that you telling somebody like, yo, I'm just looking for somebody beneficial. I'm just looking to get my dick wet. I'm just looking to, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
dine and dash. Some people can't hear it. You know what I'm saying? Or
Oh,
it's in the
no.
midst or sometimes in the midst of you doing
Yeah.
so,
Yeah. I never did that. I never smashed and dashed.
no dine and dash.
I don't have that kind of heart to. Oh, I said smash
No,
it.
not even like that. Just like that's what
Yeah.
it is.
Oh,
Like, not saying like that's the intention. Like, I'm going to sit here and lie to somebody. It's like might be a dine and dash. Like me
oh,
and you.
I get you.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
talking and we in the
oh, oh,
moment.
and then she gets the food, eats, and then she goes on her merry way and never calls again because she wanted that lobster tail.
Yes. So it
Yeah,
could
you know
be a
how.
dine and dash, but I feel like you got to be transparent and on the whole, and be open and honest. Whenever you do get back, Maria, you could definitely chime in because I'm be holding it down just for the sake of you, you know. Um,
Yeah.
Yo, dine and dash is friends with benefits. That's all it is. You go and get it when you want it, when they need it, when you need it, and then you leave. That's a dine and dash. That's how I look at it. And men aren't the only ones that do it. Women do it too, because I know I do it, or I've done it. I'm not doing it now, but I've done it. And I'm sure every man alive on this Zoom, whatever right now, has done it.
I don't know
Tell
what
Yes.
me
you're
you
talking
ain't
about.
hit one.
I don't know
Y'all
what you're
hit
talking
one and left,
No,
right?
no, 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 no. No, I've never done that. Me personally, I have not done that because of my mentality. I've always had
Oh,
my mentality has never been like that. That's why my name is Holy Water. Don't get it twisted, Maria. And I was just
about.
joking.
you married?
I'm not married, but I want to be. And
Oh, you.
I was out. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Only reason I asked, I was like, "Hey, my name's Holy Water." Okay, well, it's like that. Then that means you married and you only been with one
Right.
person, right?
You're right. And that is not
Okay.
true. But go ahead.
All right. No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I
Yes,
apologize.
No, you
My
good.
bad,
You
yo. My
good.
bad.
You good.
yes. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about right there. You feel me? That's that woo right there, baby. But that's with boundaries. I'm saying like setting boundaries because like you're talking with somebody. I just feel like you have to lay out the blueprint. I'm saying not saying the whole blueprint, but the blueprint in terms of this is what we're doing. Like, if we're talking, we're going to be exclusive. That's going to be me and you, or oh, so wait 1 second. Somebody just joined. 1 second. I see you, Manny, in here. Let me know when you get situated and set up. But yeah, I like the blueprint in terms of this is what we're gonna do, this is what we're not gonna do. This is, you know what I'm saying? Like we're gonna be exclusive, we're not gonna be exclusive, you know. As we get to know each other, we dating or so forth. You know what I'm saying? Like there's the boundaries, what we can and cannot do. Because everybody need rules and regulations, otherwise it's gonna be utter chaos.
Can I ask a question?
Go ahead.
I want to know how both y'all feel about social media.
Hate it.
Trash. Trash. Social media is trash.
I'm on it, but I still hate it. But I don't agree with the way the world's going as far as technology. But I still utilize it because it's how I'm able to get myself out, and
Mhm.
how we get our message out, and how I
Mhm.
is
Let me rephrase the question. How do y'all feel about social media as far as relationships go? As far as you and your significant other?
see that's
I feel like it's detrimental. It's detrimental because every time I look at Facebook or TikTok, is always like nowadays people did stuff like in terms of these content creators. People do stuff. It's a fad now, fashion statement. Everybody doing what everybody else. I'm looking at social media now and looking at some of these reels, and it's like everybody jeez Louise, everybody has like they're naked. The females are naked, they're butt and you know what I'm saying? They all do. I feel like it's nothing destroying and everybody doing what the next person is doing. So I feel like it's ass. Now I'm on social media to also promote my brand, to keep in contact with family because they're in a
yeah.
different country, whatever else the case may
Yeah.
be. But in terms of relationship, it's like it's so much temptation. Social media, internet dating, online dates, ass because
There's
everybody
never
has been like a facade.
I agree. I agree.
we live in a world where a woman's hunger is insatiable. She's never satisfied because it's always the next man that has this. So you really have to be very a natural thinking person, or you have to be very is my opinion. And when I say spiritual, that deals with breathing. So, but meditation also deals with the mind. So
Mhm.
you have to be very thought provoking towards yourself to say, am I really supposed to be with this person? Because there's a million other people on this social media, or there's a billion other people on this social media platform. And am I really supposed to be with this person? Because if you're not, then it's going to be, see, it was much easier for people to stay in relationships back then. I heard somebody say this online because they
Mm.
didn't have comparisons. I heard somebody say that online. They didn't have any comparisons. And I agree with that person for saying, I forgot who it was. I would definitely give him a shout out, but I forgot who it was. But there was no comparisons. Like people, I mean, if this person got a bigger house than me, or a bigger car than me, or a bigger than me,
Yeah.
then
But you should never worry about what anybody else has. What you got in front of you should be your main priority. It shouldn't be what's the next best thing. It should be how do I improve this? How do I make this go the way I want it to go? How do I fix this? How do I? So you said women. You didn't say men and women. You just said women look at the next
that's
best
true.
thing and do the same thing. You got half naked women online. What they have temptation just as much as men as women do, as far as men have naked online.
Women have more options though, and I'm gonna tell you what I mean.
You can have an
They,
open conversation about this too.
yeah,
You can have an open conversation about this. Go ahead.
women have way more options. Meaning, yo, if I'm in a relationship, the woman that I'm in a relationship with, flooded with DMs. Probably, I mean, flooded with DMs. You go to
But
my,
they're not looked at though.
yeah, but check this out though. I have to be twice as better in the relationship because she got so many comparisons. Look at
No, you
him.
don't.
Yeah, well,
You were chosen. She's with you. Why does
that's
anybody
true.
else in her DMs matter to her if she picked you?
Maybe I had to spit some knowledge and
Mm,
to get in her mind. And
Maybe you're in your own mind.
hmm,
I'm sorry. I know I'm cutting you off. I apologize.
it don't matter.
Men get the same thing. Like
Yeah,
they could be
but
DM'd by
but,
somebody
but
half naked on Instagram, but if
he's
they know they got a woman right next to them that takes care of them, that's there for them always, respects them, everything's going good, why would they choose a woman in the DM? So why would a woman choose a random ass dude in their
right.
DM?
That's true. That's true, right? The average man don't
Sorry
get
for interrupting. sorry for interrupting, but this would be all money. Women want nothing but money when it comes to relationships. So they always look for a man that has more and more and more. Sorry. Thank you.
Oh,
No, go ahead.
No,
Drop
I
these
don't even
jewels.
agree with that,
Drop
yo.
these jewels. Just drop this. Come
Yeah,
on. Come on,
I mean,
Manny.
it's
Come
true.
on, Manny.
Women, they know if they have a body and they have the looks, if they know they can get whoever they want, they will get whoever has the more money.
and I ain't mad at them. And I'm gonna tell you why.
Oh,
It's not. Go ahead.
I ain't mad at him. And I'm gonna tell you why I ain't mad at him, Miss Manny. I'm gonna tell you why. Because if I know that to me in my mind, if I see a woman that's more beautiful, I'm gonna add her to the collection. That's a joke. But the thing is, but I can say, oh, well, you know, I got this woman over here, she's way more beautiful than you are. So I'm gonna go ahead and, you know what I'm saying?
But is she gonna do what I do?
Women have, you're right. So women have like, it's just an essence about women to where y'all draw men in a certain kind of way. And it's really up to you to be the deflectors to really do this if you really think you got something good. Because y'all got way more attention than
No.
I want to piggyback. I want to piggyback. Give me a minute.
Because
Give me a minute. I want to piggyback. You don't feel like women play life on easy mode? Come on, that's
They
you.
do.
That's the question.
They do.
All right.
me,
Yes, Maria and Manny.
let me say something. I was a stripper. I made hella money. I made $2 to $3 grand a night, right? And I had a man. My man was okay with it. Because you know why? I came back to that man. I never did no dirty shit, nothing like that. But I had opportunities out there from old ass men.
Yes, that's what I was about to get to.
Old ass men that was like, I will pay you to just live in my house. I will pay you to do this. Your life would be great. You would do this. Everything would be great. All your dreams would come true. You think I took it?
But still, that's
I'm on this Zoom with y'all right now, right? I'm working at a restaurant now, right?
But that proved my point, though.
I didn't take that deal. So not every woman's the same. Like, women get offered shit all the time.
You didn't, but you still had the option.
But so do men. So do men. And I've seen it. I've seen it with men too, though.
So you
got sugar mamas out there that'll take care of y'all.
All right.
No.
Whoa, don't say no, because that's 100% true. I've known people that have been taking care of sugar mamas.
What do you feel the ratio is between sugar mama and sugar daddy?
Well, let's not say me and you.
Hello?
Oh, it's breaking up. What?
Brother, go
ahead.
What do you feel like the ratio is to sugar mama compared to as opposed to sugar daddies?
I can't hear him.
Come on.
What do you feel the ratio is
between
sugar mama and
sugar daddy is definitely
dominant. A dude going to strip club, drug dealers,
that ratio is
scammers, whoever. They go into the fine looking joints and like, yo.
And you could be an average, and you literally could be a stripper. Yeah, but it's like, I mean, I ain't gonna lie though. Some male dancers, there are some male dancers, and they be having women. Because you know, I want people to know that I don't go to the male dancers.
There's a pause moment. That's
so I'm like, I don't want people to be like male dancers. I want to.
How do you know? Yeah, okay, I got you. Yeah. So you know, there are people out there that do that.
I'm not looking for them, but I know that there are some.
They're out there, yo.
Yeah, I don't. I don't watch.
But can you hear me? No delays.
Yo, Brother Conscious, you still on smile mode? You stuck on the smile? Oh wow! Tell me more. No.
Can you hear me?
I couldn't hear you. What was you saying?
But Maria, when I was saying like woman played on easy mode, a man has to court a woman. A woman ain't courting a man. Sometimes it is the reverse role. A man have to put in that work to get that woman. And also in a relationship. At the end of the day, you sit here and you said it yourself that they have unopened messages or DMs that they possession, whereas we have none. Not saying I'm looking for it, but it's like y'all have so much opportunities now.
Maybe you.
You know what?
There's other men out there though, bro. And I'm not just trying to say you look bad or nothing, but like if somebody sees what you got going on in life or whatever, and they're like, no, but like some people just don't care. Don't get me wrong. There is a lot of men out there that just message you to fucking message you. Like, I'm gonna go back 3 or 4 days. Someone had messaged me on my Snapchat and was like, let me see them tits. And I was like, didn't respond. Oh, for real? Didn't respond. Do you know what I got called? Oh, you a dumbass bitch.
Of course.
How am I a bitch because I'm not showing you me and I'm not interested in you? You understand what I'm saying? But women can be the same way. They can be.
We got less than a minute.
We running it
Yeah,
back.
we gonna run it back.
We running it back.
Okay.
Manny, if you still here, I want to hear you too, Manny. Miss Manny. Yeah, but like I was saying, I feel like the world is in the favor towards. And I'm not being biased. I'm not being biased or anything like this. I'm scared, but I'm not saying unfair. Men do a lot of things because of a woman. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a
Yes.
and regardless on if you agree with me or not, I guarantee you I can find 100 women, a hundred women, and 80 of those ladies, they're all gonna agree. Men have to
I,
jump through hoops for women.
I
Of
have
course, some men go ahead.
This year, no. No, it's not like that anymore. Maybe back in the day.
I
I
have
don't know
to
what
be.
year you living in.
You know what, brother Conscious, I have to be fair a little bit. I'm gonna be real. Women, right? I think that what's happening is very edgy to say that, men do a lot, but women, because the truth is women also do a lot. But I think what happens is they do a lot, but I think a lot of women may have their own purpose tied to it a lot of the times.
Mm.
But I think men, we're willing to really provide for a woman. A woman is more so willing to provide for the child that they created with that man. See, I look at it like my child is my legacy, but if you're not gonna let me be a part of my child's life, and that's if I'm not crazy or abusive, but if
Mhm.
I'm a good person, and you know I'm a good person, and you want to keep my child away from me, yeah, you're doing something for me, but now you're also doing something against me at the same time. Not saying that's every woman, and I'm not saying that this is the conversation we're about to have. All I'm saying is that's a general statement. That there's a lot of things that women do that could be purposeful for them, but a lot of men, man, will buy a house just for that woman.
Yeah.
We'll be good in an apartment, but a woman, oh, I want this house. I want you to build this, man. And that's been my experience. Like I've met certain women who have had guys do things for them, and I've done something for somebody, and it seems like nothing is ever enough.
And
You know?
I want to piggyback of what you're saying in terms of women doing a lot for men too. Because sometimes like, a woman be carrying a relationship. I'm gonna give them the benefit of the
Yeah,
doubt.
that's true.
A woman
That's true.
carry a lot of relationships. Some relationships is dead, or the man is inadequate and ain't doing his due diligence. And the woman would carry that load because she in love with him and she wanted to go somewhere. So my apologies for disagreeing with you, Maria. I do see a lot of women in certain situations. I'm saying that necessarily they're fueling, they're like the engine, the gas, the whole nine. They're carrying the whole relationship, and the men just
Yeah.
being lackadaisical. I'm saying,
And that right there is the
What do you
problem that
mean disagreeing with me?
that's the problem that a lot he's talking about before, right?
Oh,
Yeah. And
gotcha.
until I corrected him. Now I'm joking. I'm joking, brother Conscious. He ain't smiling. Never mind.
oh no,
Look,
no, my bad, my
Yeah,
bad,
can't you can't bring up though like you can't bring up children in it because it's again it's a 50-50. It's always a 50-50, yo. You can't tell me.
see,
I'm gonna give you right here. Hold on.
go ahead.
Let me speak for just a second. All right. I got a 9-year-old daughter, right? She's 9. Her baby daddy is not, well, her baby daddy. My baby daddy is not on child support. I've never taken him to court. All I've asked from him was time to spend with his daughter, right? I just moved back to PA maybe 4 years ago to take care of my grandma. So she was 5 years old. So you had 5 years to be in this child's life, right? Right? Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Am I wrong at all? No. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm just, so there are, and I agree with you 100%. Some women take advantage of that. Some women take advantage of they have a kid and they're gonna hold it over their dad's head. You know what I mean? So, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you can't see them unless you pay this, unless you pay that, unless you pay this. You can't see them unless you doing this for me, or I'm gonna go get my nails done with the money you send in. I 100% agree. That's how some women are. 100%. But there are also women out there, so it's 50-50 that give a fuck about any of that. I've been supporting my daughter since she was born by myself. Never took a dime from this man. All I asked from him was for time with his kid. You know what I'm saying? So it's a 50-50. You got women out there that are really shitty. I 100% agree with you on all that, like 100%. But you also got women out there that are all about their kids and all about just you spending time with them. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm one of that half of 50%. I don't want your money. I don't want none of that. I don't want you to spend time with me neither, because I don't want nothing to do with you. But like, spend your time with your kid. You know what I'm saying? So just on that note, you got to do 50-50. It can't be like all women or most women. It is probably most women though. I probably agree with you on most women as far as that goes, as far
I
as
don't
like
I don't know if it's
the
most.
child and any of that.
I can say a lot. I don't know about most. Because
It
I don't
is a
know.
lot.
A lot is
Okay.
I
most.
agree.
A lot is
No,
the scale of being most.
most is a lot. I agree though. I agree with you, but there are women out there that don't want nothing from a man. They just want to make sure their kid's okay. You know what I'm saying?
That's fine.
You know, I agree with you to an extent
Right,
of
right,
what you just said.
right,
Just letting you know. All right.
right. I ain't into the 50-50 thing. I'll tell you why.
It's like 80-40. You know, it's really shitty.
I understand what you're saying. I can lean towards to that more because
Yeah.
The lifestyle that I plan on living, a woman really doesn't really is not gonna have to.
Don't do that. 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 Don't do that.
Don't do what?
Don't do it. I already see where it's going. Go ahead. Do it, brother. Do it.
What do you
Go
think
ahead.
I'm about to
Go
say?
ahead.
I said a woman is not really gonna have to work as much.
Okay.
Yeah, you thought I was gonna say. Like I wasn't gonna say no all shit.
Go ahead.
But yeah, because the lifestyle I plan on having, I'm gonna be taking care of a lot of the stuff. Now, if she has a skill, I want to use that skill to better our family. Not to better her boss's family, but
Mhm.
you know, I'm gonna keep it. If I look at myself like the leader of the home. Not saying, I mean, because if somebody break in, then she gonna be looking at me like, hey, you better go down there and handle that. So now like, am I really the leader if somebody's
Depends
telling
on
me?
the woman.
That's true, but I'm not finna. Who wants to let their woman go downstairs and they stay upstairs? Look like a
A little
ain't
D
no
word. Like a little
like
D
a little
word.
like a little.
No, I get
Come on, who's
that.
Now,
gonna do that? Who's gonna?
now
You
listen
know,
to this. Kevin Hart said it in one
Not
of
every
his
man's a
jokes.
sin though.
But Kevin Hart said in a joke, he's like, if my woman, I don't want, if I'm getting more from an animal, I don't want my woman to come and help me. Just as well if she get more from an animal, I don't want to look at her. You know what I'm saying? But let me make it make sense. Why the hell am I going to? You think gonna say, I don't want you no more. You damaged goods. But
but look, see that's right there. That was a joke because if my woman was getting mauled by an animal, then of course I'm going to do the best I can to protect her. I have to, because especially if she's the mother of my child, because I'm gonna have to have somebody there to mother my child if I'm gone. God forbid. You know what I'm saying? Nature
yeah,
forbid.
but
So
I still believe in the old fashioned philosophy. I'm saying the man being not saying the head of the household because we live in a day and age, but I still believe in it. But I don't want to come off as being misogynist. But I still believe in it. Yeah, if something like that happened, it's my duty for me to be in the forefront. You know what I'm saying? Me to be in the forefront.
absolutely,
That's my.
and a lot.
She's my half, my better half, and I'm doing and my children. You understand? And my children, I'm
Right,
protecting them because they're mine, and whatever else the case might be. But I'm not trying. I know you got something to say, but Manny, I'm trying to get your opinion. How was your take on relationship, this modern day relationship? Because I know we are almost not close in age and proximity. I'm saying, how do you feel in terms of this 2020, this new millennials or Generation X or Z or whatever generation it is on the dating scene and scenario? Let me see if she's still on. Yes, she still is on. Miss Manny?
I'm on. Yes, I'm sorry I couldn't get connected. I wasn't able to hear you guys, so I don't know what you guys were talking about. But with regards to relationships,
This dating, this new modern. I don't know your situation. If you're married, you're in a
right.
relationship, you're caught, you're
Uh,
dating or whatever. How do you feel about the
I'm
dating
actually,
pool?
well, I'm actually divorced. So, my previous relationship wasn't so great, so I can't really say nothing good, to be honest. But like we were talking about before in the other chat, women do have more advantage in getting better men. Yes, because they have the body, right? And I'm not gonna lie, but a man, every woman is looking for something different. One's looking for size, one's looking for looks, one's looking for tallness. So I mean, and they can't see behind the clothing on some of the items. So I, I really don't know how to answer that one, but yeah, I was agreeing with
I'll answer it.
Okay,
Of
go ahead.
Of course you would. Another question. I got y'all. Y'all been talking. I want to let Miss Manny chime in.
Can I just say one thing?
No, I want to get her talking a little
I
bit.
just
Just give
want
me a
to
minute.
compliment one. It'll
Go
take.
ahead. Go ahead.
If
If he gets to talk for a second, so do I.
Pat, skip me. Go ahead.
Miss Manny, do you feel as if social media has hurt or helped relationships? We're from old school. We're
Social
from
media social media has definitely not have helped individuals in any kind of way. If anything, it was more to if you know what I mean.
yeah.
Like if a woman's advertising herself on social media, it's more like
Men do too, though.
right. Like look here, and this is what I got, and women are very. I mean, okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Nah, go ahead.
No,
Say your thoughts.
we're
Go
listening
ahead.
to
I'm
you.
done. Let Maria talk. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I was listening.
We listening.
Holy water.
Yeah, I want to say one thing. She knows I wanted to say something too. That's why she said holy water. Basically, I think what's happening here is men and women probably do the same things, but I think women get more attention at it. They're better at getting the attention. Men probably do the same stuff too, but
No,
men,
I agree.
yeah, women are better at getting attention based off biology, though. It's by default. It's not because y'all are more skillful. It's just by biology. I heard somebody say that online. Biology. It's biological.
No,
Biological
I want to
by
hear it in
the
your own
beauty of
terms.
the
I don't want to
body.
hear
I'm about to say it.
online.
I'm about to say it too. I'm about to say it now.
Your own words, not biology.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, my own words is like this. Women, I kid you not. Like if like I be going live on. I don't know if you're familiar with. Well, I don't even want to promote them, but it's a live streaming site. And
Oh, I've seen you.
you've seen me before?
See it for my
No.
page.
Don't
For
worry.
my page. For my page.
Oh. It's I'll be on this live streaming platform or whatnot. But the women, when you go in there, women got. I mean, the only guys that get attention are the ones that got more. What you call it? Or see, and I was gonna say something. The tall guys, right? I have to. Let me tell you something. When I gotta talk to women or whatever, I gotta be like my knowledge got to be top tier because I'm only 5'5".
Oh, she's taller than you.
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, size don't matter at all.
Well,
what
Some
I
women
rephrase.
get
I'm gonna rephrase it. Hold on.
for a person
Height.
for a person that has knowledge and a person that has skill, it shouldn't matter. But some women, they still like. But for me, I ain't gonna lie, I haven't had any problems. Like, cause I guess it's the way I communicate. I'm saying I just communicate and I show up real and I'm honest
Let me tell you
and
something.
that's it. Go ahead.
Let me tell you something. Most women, real women, don't give a fuck about how
They
you
don't.
look.
That's true.
Don't give a fuck about how you look, how tall you are. It don't matter. It matters about who you are as a person, how you carry yourself, how you treat that woman. My ex, still love him. Still love him to death. Same height as me. I respectfully never wore heels when we went out because I was taller than him. You know what I mean? Like I didn't want that given. Wait. Given like he wouldn't have minded, but I minded. I was like, nah, that's not gonna happen. But anytime I went out, anybody asked, that
Being
was my man.
considerate,
That's
being
who my man
considerate.
is.
That is,
Exactly.
you know what?
Yes,
That is-
exactly. Thank you.
That is beautiful. I'm just gonna say that real quick. That's beautiful. But at the same time, I would still want a woman to wear those heels to let everybody else know. Let everybody else know how
Oh
much.
no, he did, but
to
he
let everybody-
did.
I know, but you know what I'm saying? Like I'm agreeing with him because I would want everybody to know how much confidence I got. But yeah, she got heels. She taller than me, but I still got her. What y'all gonna say about it?
Yep. I'm going to have her tonight
It's
too.
been women that was much taller than me that still like me, and we was coworkers. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's been, like the relationship I was, the relationship is kind of here and there. It's about to be a transition, probably whatever. But she's taller than me, 2 inches taller than me. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
Maria,
Does that bother you?
No, it don't
The
bother
thing
me.
is, I'm sorry to cut.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you good.
I was just saying the thing that she will only wear her heels for a while, and then it's gonna stop. And then she says she's gonna be shorter than you. Then, like, how do you feel about that? Because women, they lose interest.
You know what?
in
And you're
men,
absolutely right.
And I'm right.
Yeah, she's absolutely right. Because, and I'm gonna tell you what happens when the reason why I believe a lot of women lose interest is because their man is probably not developing in their perspective fast enough, or she wasn't really interested in the beginning, but it was just something interested about him, but it
Nah,
wasn't that
nah,
full
nah, nah, nah.
interest.
Show
Go
me you
ahead.
want me. I will never lose interest in you ever. If you show me that I'm the one you want,
Because you're right, because a lot of times I let women initiate a relationship. That's
Ooh,
right or wrong?
I'm not gonna say it's
ooh.
right or wrong. I just say that a relationship should be 50-50 regardless of the
A,
situation
mu-
you're
a
in or what you're
mutual
doing.
a mutual connection, basically.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it was mutual, but it's like I feel like being the man, being the and brother conscious, you're gonna laugh at me when I say this, because I'm about to reverse this. And I feel like this day and age, men are considered the weaker,
I
weaker.
agree.
It is.
And I'm
I
gonna tell
do.
you why.
I
And I'm gonna
do.
tell you why.
They're homogenized.
Not because of the physical strengths, of course, not because of the physical, but because of the power of social media.
Yeah, power.
Social
And,
media does a big toll
and
on a lot of relationships. It does.
Yeah.
and I'm
That,
not saying it's a bad thing in terms of woman empowerment, but I'm not saying, but I feel like it's oversaturated. They saturated the market so much where, listen, regardless of you agree upon me or not, most of the time men go on dates, these fine, they wine and dine women because they like them. It's a certain totem pole you have to, a plateau you have to hit with a woman. I got to wine, I got to dine her. And I know some women do it the same, but majority of the time is men. And I understand that's how it been from back in the days, from medieval time. I go and I hunt, I kill a lion or a bear or a deer, and I bring it home. I, you know what I'm saying, cook that joint up and serve it. But in regards to if me and you in a relationship or I'm trying to have sex with you, right? Let's say hypothetically, right? If I'm trying to have sex with you, right? Who have to give consent? Who has to give consent? Because I'm ready to fuck.
Both. Both.
Okay. Miss Maddie, I got you. Miss Maddie, do you agree with
No,
that?
wait. So if you think that you can take a woman out and you can feed him and you can wine and dine him, that automatically gives you the
No,
ability to
no,
fuck them?
no,
So what?
no.
Okay, so rephrase yourself because
Yeah.
that's what I got from that
No.
conversation right there.
Meanings, we wine and dine. I like you like me too.
Mhm.
Now I'm ready from day one. From the first day we went out, I'm ready to go. But I'm waiting for the
Mhm.
consent. But I'm not trying to push the envelope. I'm not pushing it forward to whereas you
Okay.
feel like whatever the case. So I'm waiting for you to give consent, right? What I'm saying is, in
You
that,
just said you're waiting for me to give consent, so that you
yes,
just answered your own question.
yes, I'm waiting because that's what it is. Holy water, I
that
might.
is what it is. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now. Let me say it like this. Let me break it down. Basically, okay, women know what a man wants. Miss Manny, am I right?
Women also know what they want.
Yeah, okay, that's
Yeah.
true. I'm gonna take. I'm gonna tell you like this. If I have to deal with the woman, if I only want to deal with a woman physically, it's hard for me to deal with her because I know that I have a masculinity about me that wants to give her what she wants, which is affection. So if I'm not interested,
Playing
if I'm
chess.
not if I'm not interested in, let's say, walking with her through Walmart, damn, I just promoted them. But anyway, walking with
Oh,
anybody through a store,
To a
walking with
grocery
anybody
store.
through a grocery store, or going out, just standing close talking, at least that, right? Because that's a form of affection. Because if you don't want to be seen in public with this person, then you shouldn't be seen in private with them. That's
I
how I look
agree.
at it.
Yeah.
Because
That be like an everyday Walmart walk thing, or just a once in a while thing Walmart walk thing.
We're just gonna say store. We're not
and,
gonna say
and, and
Walmart.
to,
We're not trying to promote them.
well, grocery, if you got
I'm sorry, grocery.
Grocery
coworker,
store, yeah.
coworker, groceries, coworker. If we doing coworker work and I see you, then yeah, I walk with you every day. But if ain't no food in the refrigerator, and I know I'm going to the grocery store, you come with me if you want to. I'll pick you up if you need something. That's how my mentality is. My mentality is if I don't want to be around you in public in that form of fashion, as far as affection, then I don't want to deal with you in private because I know I'm robbing you. I'm robbing you.
Well, see, that goes back to our other conversation because if you were like friends with benefits, you both agree.
Well, that's different.
I'm saying, how is that different?
Well, okay, look,
Because that means you're
Friends with
wanting to deal with that
okay,
person.
let me break it down. Let me
Friends with benefits don't go food shopping.
they sure don't. Oh no. See, because she don't want to be seen with me either. But then again, women start getting
Exactly.
feelings now. Women start getting feelings now.
So do men. You can't just
No.
say women. Don't say women
Okay,
because men do
okay.
too.
Oh, damn, she always get me with this.
Yeah, I am because let me tell you something. I had a friend with benefits and his ass caught feelings and I didn't, and I had to drop him. We had a mutual agreement at the beginning. We just fucking around. We ain't never gonna be nothing other than that. That man went so far as to find me on a different website through a different name. And I'm like, see, this is why this one never gonna work. We started off friends with benefits, and you took it to another level, and that's not what I wanted, and that's not what we agreed on. So
Wow.
I'm just saying.
Did
I'm
you
just
let him know
saying.
right away
Absolutely
that he
no.
was just a friend with benefit?
Absolutely, that's what we agreed on. We agreed we were
She
only friends with benefits.
definitely
Nobody would
did.
catch feelings,
Okay.
She
and I
definitely
didn't
she,
catch no
she
feelings.
definitely did because I hear it in her voice.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, what's that mean? You better
No,
chill.
no, I'm
You better-
saying.
oh.
No, I'm saying I can hear it in your voice. Oh yeah, I did not want this guy, but I just wanted to have a little fun.
And we did for a little while.
Little
And
dine and
then
dash, dine and
And he
dash.
wanted.
it was
was
a show. It was a dine and dash.
Was he older than you?
He was like 2 years older than me. That don't even matter.
No, never mind.
First of all, the maturity level doesn't matter about how old you are.
No. See, no, I'm saying.
Not always,
Say it again, Miss Manny.
not always true.
Hey, you know what? She gonna be the next ad lib on my record, right?
You could take her.
No, but look though, but for real though, like, yeah, what I see is like a lot of even because I even can get feelings, but it's like I know how a lot of women are, so I don't take it to that level where it's like unless it's a baby involved, then I start okay, you at least let me see my baby now because I don't have children, but if I know I had a baby in this world, I'm telling you, I would definitely want to be there for my child, even if we're not together. I would have to. But if you wanted to join the team,
That's like 50-50. That's like
Right,
50-50. A lot of people want to be in their kid's life,
Right.
and a lot of people just don't give a shit.
And speaking about
What do you
That
mean by
sucks.
50-50, if you don't mind me asking?
Me?
yeah, what do you mean
No,
by 50-50?
I
not
mean by
you,
50-50
Maria.
meaning as I'm the one that said 50-50. What do you mean?
maybe she thought it was brought up by the host.
Right, yes.
It was brought up by Maria.
It was by Maria.
It's by
Oh,
me.
okay.
I brought it up as far as like kids go.
He is
You got
a
men that
pink
want to
picture on there.
you got men that want to be in their kid's life, and you got men that don't want to be in their kid's life. And then you got women that want to be in their kid's life, and then you got women that don't want to be in their kid's life. It's 50-50.
I got
We may birth the kid, I understand, but a lot of women just don't take up the responsibility and just push it on the man.
You know what? I'm gonna have to do some research because you're bringing up a lot of good topics. A lot of good.
Mhm.
I'm gonna
And
have
we
to
getting
bring
that feminine
research.
energy that we couldn't get with the males, But speaking
Yeah.
on that, my next
Well,
question
no,
is,
yeah, we definitely couldn't. Not with us. We definitely don't have
yeah,
that.
we were just men, you know what I'm saying, on that. But
Yeah, we
speaking on
just
that topic, what about speaking on your purpose, your aspirations, and your goal in terms of when you dating, you courting? Speaking about your purpose, why are we doing this? Are we just going to be beneficial friends? Are we looking for something intimate? Is it long term for marriage? Are we, you know what I'm saying? Also aspiration and goals. What we gonna do? We gonna be living separate? You know what I'm saying? The whole nine. Like, what's your plan? What's your driven?
Can I
What
start
drives
that?
you? Of course, Maria.
Thanks. I appreciate you. I feel like everybody, like as far as like gets into a relationship, they should feel as if you're with somebody and you want to be in a relationship and you're going to be in a relationship, you should think about long-term goals. It shouldn't be, I'm just gonna hit it and quit it, because I feel like you would talk about that at the beginning. But if you're talking about getting into a serious relationship, that means like that's going to be your life partner. That's how you should look at every relationship. It shouldn't be, damn, I'm only going to date this person for a year and a half, 2 years, 3 years, maybe, and then dump them. You know what I mean? Like it should be, this is my long-term person. I'm getting with this person because I feel as though that we can go long-term together. I feel like we should make our goals together. If we want to move in together, that's fine. If we want to do this together, that's fine. We want to share a phone bill. That's just an example. That's where we're moving in life. But I feel like you shouldn't get with a person if you don't see that with them. I feel like you should let that person know, hey, I don't see this with you. We may be like fuck buddies, or we may be like
Dine and dash.
whatever it may be. Yeah, dine and dash, or it may just be like, like we're not going to work. If you don't see that with a specific person, then you shouldn't get into a relationship with a specific person. And that's all I got to say about that.
I want to also.
From a female side, sorry.
Go ahead, Ms. Manny. Go ahead.
No, I was just asking her, is she speaking from the female side or the male side?
I think
Yeah.
it should be both
Because,
perspectives, because I
it
feel like if a
doesn't work like
male,
that.
it should work like that. I
You
feel
know
like
it
a male and
doesn't
a
work like
female.
it, but it doesn't work like that because, let's say it's a good male, a male person that wants to get with a good woman, but all she thinks about is, we said before, money or something else, and that's all it's about. But the man doesn't know that. You know what I mean? And she drags him into it. How would you feel about that?
I want to piggyback off that one, Maria. I'm saying because a lot of times how relationships is, how it's set up, it's Sometimes to the woman, not all the time to the woman. With a man, it's for looks. Because we're fickle, simple-minded. It's for looks. The boobs, the ass, the titties, whatever the case might be. And for
Hey,
women, some
brother,
are.
brother, hold
Some
on.
are.
You said simple-minded. That's the only statement I
Simple
disagree.
mind. I consider myself as being simple but complicated. Simple but
Oh, okay.
complicated.
You don't mean simple in a low level.
No. We're simple-minded. We straight to the point. Straight to the point. Straight to the point. We already know what we want. And this is in terms of a woman. What a woman wants is most of the time it'd be financial stability. Not all the time, but most of the time it's for the financial stability. Make sure he's a protector. I go with this person, something pop off, he's able to protect me. This is a good person where I can see me having children with. This is, you know what I'm saying? All these factors with women.
Let me just say
Let me
one.
let-
Go ahead. I'm gonna let you talk first, and I'm gonna go off.
Okay, let me add on that. About when women looking for financial stability and all this. What if a woman brings a man up from his lowest?
That don't happen often. It does happen, but that doesn't happen often.
Okay, but
Mostly it's the man that does that with the woman.
And she is gold in the mind.
She would be. She would be.
Yeah, she's gold in the mind. Like she's a diamond because
In
you're
the
not
rock.
exactly. You're not gonna find that often. I ain't gonna lie to you. I had a
Okay,
I ain't
so
gonna
if you
lie.
did, what would you do?
I've had that too. I've had a woman that wanted me to move in, and she had her own house. She had a career. She had her, and that would have helped me a lot. But I said to myself, look, I can't let a woman take care of me. I got to take care of myself. I'd rather sleep in my car, and that's what I did. Not because of her, not because she was a bad person, but because I'm a man, and I'm not finna. Not just because I feel like, oh, she was gonna have this much power or control. Because even if she wasn't that kind of person, I still wouldn't want a woman to be providing for me on that level. You know what I'm saying? Now, if I lived with a
Why
with
can't you build together?
But I
that
wanna
a bit,
I
that
want to
would have been
add. I want to add a little bit of what you're saying. Louis Farrakhan said, "Any woman that has to take care of a man, he's not her man. He is a child. He is a
That's not
child.
true. That's
He
not
is a
true.
child."
Sometimes a man falls and a woman picks him back up.
And meaning,
Sometimes a woman falls and a man picks her back up. So why can't it be 50-50? Okay, so she may have her life established. I get that, but you feel like you're like mooching off of her, is what I'm getting from you, Holy. You're mooching off of that woman. Like, you'd rather sleep in your car. But like, what if this woman's more than welcome to just help you get back on your feet
that's
and
fine.
establish a relationship together and build together? Why can't you build together? Why do you feel as though a man should be more on top and more established than a woman should be? That's what I'm getting from that. I'm just saying, like, I feel like
And I feel you on that one, and I'm gonna tell you the truth. There's a lot of women that I could meet that are very well off. I ran into a lot of women that was like, they was like six-figure type of women, like, that was, they was making all kind of money. But it's like if me and her i- hit it right off, I don't care how much money she make. You know what I'm saying? If we like, it wouldn't have made me feel any less of a man if she made more money than me. It's just never really
because you're gonna put your own weight.
exactly. I'm gonna do what I need to. I met somebody one time, and it was a job like a nurse over the road, and she was making like 2-3 bands a week. Somebody just texted me. Did you hear that, bro? Y'all didn't hear that, did you? Never mind, because I could hear it in my mic. But anyway, look, I could,
you saw it?
yeah, not yet. But the thing about it is, she was making way more money than I was making, and I was driving trucks, but she was making way more money than me. And but her mentality, let me tell you, her mentality was masculine. And I'm gonna tell
Oh,
you, women who make more money than you, I would say 98% of those women are have a masculine approach on things when it comes to a man that makes less than them because
we
the
got to.
the first conversation she had, one of the first conversations she had with me was, just in case it doesn't work out, I'm not gonna put you on child support or anything like that. But if we had kids or whatever, like, I would take care of my kids. That's how men think. And that's a problem for a woman to say she's feminine and she's loving and caring, but to already have in her mind that she might have to take care of her children. In this day and age, it's necessary. In this day and
Yeah,
age.
I was gonna say like
Yeah,
this
yeah,
year, like, what
yeah,
do you think of
yeah.
that? You know what
Yeah,
I
I
mean?
think in this day and age, it's necessary. But if you know the man that you're communicating, I'm not the kind of man. I'm not that kind of man. I'm gonna be in my child's life. If you move to Mexico, next to the cartel, I'm gonna be right there.
Hey,
Mm.
but you're
You know what
one
I'm saying?
man out of a billion men. Not
And
everybody's the same
and,
way. You know what I'm saying? So
and
a lot
you're
of women have to think about their kids before
and
man.
you and you and you are one woman out of
A
the
rare
same
breed.
amount.
You're a rare breed.
You said because if you're saying all of that and you're gonna do this and this, and I'm like, okay, well, this is how nobody then that's a rare situation.
You're a
You
diamond
know
in the
what I'm saying?
rough.
But it does. But I'm gonna be real though. A woman outworking a man does bring forth a masculine force if she's not doing it to. If she's not, I'm gonna be real. I'm just gonna say it like this.
Go ahead.
If I'm in a relationship with a woman, I want to be the boss of that relationship. Like I want to be the.
Mm.
You see what I'm
What do
saying?
you
Like
mean by boss though? Like, what do you mean?
I
Like
wanna,
I said,
I
I
wanna
think
be.
everything should be 50-50.
I want to be the leader. I don't want. Okay, let me say it like this.
Oh, so I need another dad?
I'm not saying I can't that we can't compromise on certain situations, but
Mhm.
I want to lead that. I want to have the strategy. I don't want. I mean, I want to have the strategy laid out, and I want somebody to help me with what I got going on. But I'll help
Oh,
you.
So you still need me,
That's
right?
not what he's saying.
It should.
I love this.
I
I
still
love
feel
it.
like it should be
Let her cook.
50-50
Let her
because
cook.
all
Let her
I'm
cook.
getting
Let her
from
cook.
this, all I'm getting from this conversation and what you just said is you want to be the boss of the relationship. First of all, my ass ain't gonna bow down to nobody
I ain't talking
at
about.
all.
He didn't
My
mean it like
kid
that,
comes
but
first. I get that. I know he doesn't mean that, but what I'm saying as far as being a leader in a relationship, why do you have to be a leader? Why can't you both be a leader? Why can't it be 50-50? Why is it just I
I'll answer that.
understand like
I'll answer
masculine
that.
energy,
I'll
but like
answer.
but like masculine energy, like why do you think we need that? Like, why women are now more masculine? Yes, I completely 100% agree. Like, but like, why do you think we're that way?
Women are
No.
masculine because
I didn't say you were more masculine. I said, well, how are you saying more? Are you saying more
Oh,
masculine?
okay. So I didn't mean more. I meant as far as like back in the day, women weren't like
Okay,
that. But
got you. Okay,
they
now,
didn't have
yeah,
to.
yeah,
They
like
didn't
yeah,
have to
like
because
they
they
didn't have to be.
in comparison to women, but not men.
they
So
had to
just
because
the
the men
women
Okay, got you.
masculine
Okay, I get you.
thing,
Okay,
they
not
didn't
men.
they didn't have to though because the men was doing what the man's
Exactly.
supposed to do. Now
Yeah, and
this
the women
day and
sat
age,
at
Right.
home taking care of kids and
in
Let
this
me
making
day and
dinner,
age, just as
right?
well
we
as
gotta
just
we gotta let Miss Manny talk because
oh yeah, go ahead, Miss Manny.
Basically, what he's saying is that a man wants to feel like he's in charge. If he makes kids, he wants the wife to do what she's supposed to do, taking
God,
care of the
no.
kids, take care of the house, right? Am I right? And
Yeah.
a man wants to
You got
feel
me
like he's
fucked
in
up.
charge. He's
This is
making the money and he's bringing the dough home, and that's
wow,
it.
Miss Manny, that's awesome. And I don't necessarily disagree with Maria at the same time. It's just like Miss Manny is just hitting these key points. She
But she
already had
knows.
this
She went through there. She went
like
through
she
it.
already had this written down.
Oh yeah, she went through it.
Now she seems like her tactics seem very old school, like very mature, is what I'm saying.
All right.
So,
And we know
but I'm not saying that you're immature
yes.
because if we had a conversation, if we would have a conversation with my father or my uncle, it'd be a different conversation because of the time, the
The
time.
time differences, yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
And
Maria.
Exactly. Yes.
So-
Yes. And it's not like, but men still think that way. That's the thing.
yeah,
Like a
because
man believes that after he has children, his wife should stay home. Not all
Okay,
men.
so
I'm
where's
not
my
saying
baby
all
daddy?
men.
but that's
No,
your
that's what he
but we're talking about more so a natural sense. Like me personally, if I had children, I would want my wife, because she would definitely be my wife if she had my children. I would want her to nurture the children. I would want her to
Okay,
nurture the
and
children.
you're gonna take care of that
Right.
woman.
Absolutely.
Okay, but a lot of men out there aren't like that. That's what I'm
That's true.
saying. That's why a lot of women have masculine energy.
That's true. That's
And
true.
I want to
agree.
add to what you were saying. Why is women taking on the role of masculine energy? Because a lot of men have fell back. And let me tell you, I was talking some conversation with him the other time. Most men are the way they are because their mom raised them. Some, and then black household, most black household, not most, or some black household is a single mom household where mothers are raising these boys to be men. You know?
Too white too,
All
baby.
right.
White too.
So again, this is certain defects that we have or certain things we're not doing. It's because most of the time the father didn't play a major role in their life. But back again, the women are acting like this because the men ain't doing their job. Saying
Thank you. Thank you.
certain men ain't doing their job because the woman.
And go ahead, brother. Go ahead. Listen. Go ahead, bro. Finish your statement.
Certain women are acting like they're the alpha or they're the man. You know what I'm saying? Like they're the man. We was in New York, and I'm saying a woman. Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, listen. You go. Well, you gotta listen a minute.
Yeah, go ahead.
We have a part 2 next time, but you know,
Next
let
time.
me just say this real quick. This is a universal conversation. It's not necessarily black and white as far as this conversation. But even though this platform is positioned to be in a sense of like, that's, you know, you got brother
Brothers in
conscious,
America.
holy water, brothers in America. Like at the same time, this is a universal conversation that needed to be had. And we
We
really
all going through the
appreciate y'all,
same thing.
and we really appreciate y'all, you know, coming on. You know, we appreciate you, Miss Maria, while you're over there rolling your eyes. We appreciate you,
You
Miss
too, Miss
Manny.
Manny. Miss Manny, you can invite to my show anytime. I love your
Anytime.
wisdom. I love your wisdom.
Oh, I better be invited to all the shows now. Thank you. I'm just kidding.
Now some shows is we
show-
going in. Some
Yeah,
shows we go in.
some shows we the topic is a little different. The topic is a little different.
Might be a
But,
little
you know,
frisky, a little wrong.